My radio crackled. I was halfway through a recon sweep outside Kandahar. Dirt, heat, and static. Then the voice cut in, low, tight. "Your daughter's here. You don't want to know what your wife's boyfriend did last night. It's really bad. Your whole neighborhood is shocked." Silence. Then the detective again. "My shift ends in 5. He's all yours. No rank, no red tape." Just that voice, detached. He'd seen the worst of people. I listened. Then I listened again. The world dulled into a single note. My daughter, my wife, him. I didn't ask for permission. I didn't file a report. I packed my gear and boarded the first flight with a silence so thick it suffocated thought. When I landed, the rain had stopped, but the streets still smelled like oil and rot. Our home hadn't changed. Same mailbox, same paint, but I could see it from the curb. Something in the air was fractured, rotten at the seams. My daughter saw me first. She ran barefoot from the porch, holding a blanket too small for her growing body, clutched it like a shield. She didn't speak, just wrapped her arms around my leg and didn't let go. My wife appeared behind her, arms crossed, makeup smeared. No apology, only contempt. Inside, the living room looked like a funeral had taken place, and no one had bothered to clean up the body. Beer cans, a torn dress, blood. On the edge of the coffee table, small droplets. Not mine. I looked at her. She didn't flinch. "She fell. That's what you were going to ask, right?" I said nothing. "You think I'd let someone hurt her?" I looked at the door to the guest bedroom. It was ajar. The hinges creaked even with the wind outside. I told my daughter to go upstairs and pack. I used that word, pack. I didn't sleep. I spent the night going through devices. Hers, his, old iPads, phones. She wasn't careful. He was worse. Photos, videos. One dated 2 nights ago. My daughter in the corner of the frame, crying. I didn't watch the rest. I sent the data to a friend at the agency, quietly. No police yet. Next day, I took my daughter for ice cream. I asked her what happened, gently. She hesitated, then whispered, "He told me not to tell, or he'd make Mommy hate me." I nodded, kept the anger buried. Buried so deep it scorched me from the inside out. But I stayed calm. Back home, my wife tried to kiss me. I turned away. I told her I had jet lag, told her I needed rest. That night I installed a second camera in the living room, just to be sure, and I watched her whisper to him on the phone. "He's back, but he doesn't know anything." Pause. Not yet. I stared at the screen until dawn. The report came 3 days later, encrypted, clean, precise. Forensic evidence from the coffee table, from her blanket, my daughter's skin. The blood wasn't hers, it was his. He tried to get her to lie. When she refused, he got sloppy, tried to scare her. My wife helped clean it up, coached her on what to say. I printed the report, slipped it into a folder, marked it tax receipts. That night we sat at the dinner table. She laughed, poured wine, talked about a vacation. I passed her the folder without a word. She opened it. Her smile collapsed. Color drained from her cheeks like ink from a shattered pen. She looked up, but I was already standing. "I know." That's all I said. Her voice cracked. She begged. Tears, finally. The first honest thing she'd shown me in months. But it was too late. The truth had weight now, and it crushed her. I didn't call the police. Not yet. Instead, I visited his apartment, left the same folder on his doorstep. No note, no threat. Just truth. An hour later, I got a voicemail. "Please, please don't do this. I'll leave. I'll disappear." I deleted it. Next day, I filed an emergency custody motion. I attached the evidence. No names, just facts. My daughter's safety was non-negotiable. I didn't tell my wife. She found out in court. She cried in front of the judge, called me heartless, accused me of betrayal. The judge asked her one question. Did you know? She didn't answer. She didn't have to. We live 2 towns away now, just me and her. I take my daughter to school, pack her lunch, check the locks twice every night. She's safe. That's enough. Sometimes I see news articles about him, about the charges, about how a mother was unaware, public pity, but I don't read them, because I know. I know everything. And when she writes me letters, my ex, I don't open them. I burn them, one by one. Some stories don't deserve answers. Some people don't deserve redemption. The last thing I told her before I left the courtroom was simple. Your shift is over. And I walked out, without looking back.